Teen mom star Mackenzie Edwards broke down in tears as she surveyed the wreckage of her home after estranged husband Ryan's rampage, newly released police video has revealed. Officers went to the Tennessee home Ryan, 35, and Mackenzie, 27, once shared on February 10 to arrest him for violating an order of protection she filed days prior. Body cam footage obtained by the U.S. Sun from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office showed the destruction police found in the vacant home, including broken windows, damaged furniture, and walls covered with graffiti. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal new video of Mackenzie breaking down while standing in her destroyed house. In the video, Mackenzie confided to an officer that the couple's relationship took a turn for the worse on New Year's Day. She said while crying, "But we have had issues for a while. Ryan has severe substance abuse issues that I found out about the day after we got married 6 years ago. All that was on national television and everything. I stayed and tried to help. I was 20. It just got to be too much. I've done the jail thing. I've done the rehab thing several times. I've had the kids alone because he was in rehab. It just got too much." Mackenzie continued, "I told him I wanted to get a divorce on the second Wednesday of the month of January. He's known for a minute. He just got crazy and violent. He has never been that way before, ever." She said Jagger, 4, and Stella, 3, saw the whole thing in regard to Ryan being violent. When asked if the kids are okay, she responded, "I guess, as much as a 4-year-old and a 3-year-old can be. They just want to come home, and now they can't." Mackenzie then became hysterical as another officer advised her, "Long term, you might want to talk to your kids and get some therapy for them. That can't hurt anything. It can only help, especially at their age. You're going to have to be strong. You're what they got. He's not going to have much to do with those children with this type of reaction and response. I don't think you're going to be happy with them having a relationship with this type of response. Be strong for them. A little bit at a time. Limit what they take in. You're in Iraq and a hard place right now." In another part of the video, Mackenzie apologized to officers while crying. Body cam footage obtained by the U.S. Sun showed the destruction police found in the vacant home, including broken windows and furniture. In the footage, Mackenzie had officers enter the home through the back, as the front door was blocked by a flipped-over couch. When police entered the back of the house into the kitchen and dining room, the refrigerator was turned over with everything inside spilled onto the floor. Most of the kitchen cabinets were either broken or open, with the items inside thrown out onto the floor and kitchen island. There was even a rifle out of its safe, sitting on the kitchen counter as police asked Mackenzie to secure the weapon. Children's toys were broken sitting on the kitchen island, and there was graffiti on the cabinets, microwave, and windows. As for the dining and living rooms, the table was flipped over with graffiti writing on it, as well as paint splattered on the walls and floors. Mackenzie then led officers to her bedroom, as there were holes in the walls throughout the hallways. Mackenzie cried as she looked into Jagger and Stella's bedrooms, which had toys thrown around everywhere. One officer told 2 other cops who walked into the room behind him, "Watch your step, there are some feces in here." Clothes were thrown all over the bedroom, and dresser cabinets and mirrors were all broken. Cops had to work together to move a couch to make their way downstairs. The basement had severe damage as well, with broken cabinets, destroyed toys, and more. One officer said of Ryan's electronics, tools, and belongings, "He didn't destroy his stuff." Another cop added, "Funny how that works, isn't it?" Mackenzie cried as she looked around at her destroyed home, confirming to authorities that all the damage inside the house is new. Throughout the home were paragraphs written on the walls in black marker, as well as blue graffiti, with derogatory messages about Mackenzie. A source previously told the U.S. Sun, "It is going to have about $100,000 worth of work before it will be livable again. They haven't done much to it yet. I don't think people realize how bad he destroyed his own children's home. It's awful, and nobody deserves what he did. Ryan was arrested later in the day at his job for harassment, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, and order of protection violation. In the video obtained by the U.S. Sun, Ryan denied the damage made to the home. He said while walking to the police car in handcuffs, "I did not do that. I got evidence. This is crazy. The officer said I can move my stuff out. I've been to my house. I saw what was done to it." When a cop asked who damaged the home if it wasn't him, he responded, "The person that is with her, I guess. I stayed at my parents' house." Sources close to Josh denied he was the one who destroyed the house. Ryan continued to police, "I left my mom and dad's house. That's what I saw Thursday. It was like that yesterday. I have my camera and SD cards. Why would I destroy my own stuff? Do you not think she's lying? She has an order of protection against me. She's called you guys 3 times. 3 times I have not done anything to her." When the officer said she is not the judge or jury, he responded, "I understand that, and I'm not mad at you, but goodness gracious, guys." Officers found 2 white substances and paraphernalia in his wallet. One officer guessed the substances were either heroin or fentanyl, as another officer guessed cocaine. Ryan told the officers he didn't know what the drugs were. In the police report obtained by the Ashley's Reality Roundup, Ryan was listed as a suspect. The report read, "Upon searching Mr. Edwards, I observed white paint on the tops and sides of his boots, which appeared to match what I observed on the floor of the Edwards residence." Ryan was sentenced to rehab in March, but left 2 weeks after checking in. He was then arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance and driving under the influence on Friday, April 7. Ryan remained behind bars until he faced the judge on April 20 and was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in prison. He is currently serving his sentence at Silverdale Detention Center. Mackenzie filed a petition for a protection order against Ryan on February 8, accusing him of domestic violence. Mackenzie then filed for divorce from Ryan on February 27. Mackenzie, who married Ryan in 2017, listed their separation date as January 2023 after he became erratic and violent. Mackenzie requested to be the primary residential parent of their children, as she is fit and proper. She requested Ryan provide child support for Jagger and Stella, as well as alimony for her. Ryan previously told the U.S. Sun of Mackenzie's claims, "I don't speak for her. I never wanted to hurt her, just tried telling her. I would have loved to work it because I still at the time wanted to." The U.S. Sun reported Mackenzie has been dating newly divorced dad of 2 Josh Panter since at least January. A source close to Josh exclusively claimed to the U.S. Sun, "Mackenzie is always with Josh on his family's property. I'm shocked she hasn't moved in yet. His family seems to like her. She's very involved." The insider claimed Josh has met Mackenzie's children Hudson, who she shares with her first ex-husband, and her children with Ryan, as her new boyfriend has been seen around Chattanooga with the children. Josh shares a young daughter and son with his ex-wife, Brooklyn, 25. He filed for divorce from Brooklyn, who he began dating in 2018 on June 14, 2022, according to Tennessee court records. Their divorce was finalized on February 9, 2023.